Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
T-Bone, 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 T-Bone. Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage? Patreon bonus time. Just the fucking family, no outsiders.
Yeah.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day down here in Aunt Tootie's basement. You know the drill. She's upstairs drunk.
She's got the crock pot going.
A little bit of hamburger helper coming my way later on. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He's got the Jimmy leg. It's going a mile a minute. Must have had an extra espresso last night because I know he was boozing last night. Caught him with a couple of pounders over at the show.
They were actually 24 ounces. Not that pussy shit.
Real garbage. You really finding out who people are on the pandemic when they show up with the everyone.
This is a bit you were trying to do last night.
And you know
Shelf
what?
it and let's go.
You know what? I'm not going to share it, okay? If you want to know more about the future bit that I'm working on, shoot me a DM.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shoot you a discounted cameo. Without
Yeah. minus the big head. Huh?
$25. I'll say whatever you want. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. You know him. Some of you love him. I love him.
Yeah. You're such a dick.
You hate when I do that.
Yeah.
We all love him. He is the brains behind the operation. Without him, I'd be dead in a ditch somewhere.
Which? Give it a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks, I might be dead in a ditch somewhere. But it'll be a Hawaiian ditch, so sayonara.
You're covered in pineapples.
Gang, give me a nice big round of applause for Kippy, Kevin, James, Ryan.
Woo! What's up, gang? As always, we fucking love you, baby. This is the fucking Patreons. This is why we fucking do it. Everything else is just business.
Why we play the game.
You know what I mean? We do the free ones just so we have you guys to fucking hang with, baby.
Here we can let it loose.
A lot of fun. Let you behind the curtain a
Talk
little
about
bit.
the Jews, drop N-bombs. Get real in
Jesus
here.
Christ. Oh, my God. Schulte's going to his head.
We love all you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a bonus episode, and we were thinking we've been doing some really fun things with the
Trying
bonies.
to shake it up a bit. We don't want to just give you, the
No,
regular.
that's what the other brand does. They just give you an extra episode of the same old crap. We try to fucking switch it up a little bit. We try to have a little fun.
Mhm.
As you know, or if you're new to Patreon, first one we called our moms. Then we had Kippy eat some spaghetti and drink some milk. Then we had one where it was just us. We've had a friend on or two. And we realized before we start getting off the ground here, which we really are, you got to meet everybody. Okay? So I don't know what's popped into our head. What are we doing? We got to have very special guests on. Now, this young man that we have on the podcast today is Inner Circle, La Familia. Okay? He's family. He's one of the reasons why this is working. All right. He's a very funny comedian, podcaster, and producer.
Mhm.
He's worked with some of the biggest comics in the country. He's been featured on the New York Film and Television Festival, IFC's Comedy Crib.
Mhm.
He's the fucking pride of the Chicago comedy
Chicago.
scene. All right. You know him as T-Bone.
He's also got a hell of a hog on him, too.
Big old piece. I seen it in the jeans when he was up on the top step of the Werner.
Foley put a napkin in his fucking shirt. Thought he was having brunch, Daddy. Ooh, Labrajo.
Need an Uber pool for that thing, huh? XL. Gang, you know him. You've heard him. You heard his laugh. You heard his input, but now you get to see him in high def quality that he set up. Do us a favor. Give a nice big round of applause for our pal, Toby McMullen.
T-Bo.
Look at
what's up? I am having a fucking aneurysm looking at these cameras.
Yeah.
If the frames are fucked up, that is my fault.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Foley's. Yeah.
Buddy,
This is
thanks
it,
for
baby.
coming in
Family
and
up.
sitting with us here.
Seeing how the other side lives.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get your gift bag on the way out.
You got invited to the fucking grown-ups table at Thanksgiving, Daddy-O.
Yeah, well, you guys keep saying bonus, but I got the passwords to the YouTube. This thing's going wide.
Put it up on Schultz's feed. So, you've been on the podcast. You've chimed in. We've gone
I want to
back,
say
we're thrown back.
great addition to the pod.
Fantastic. Everybody
Thanks.
loves it. A lot of times you get the producer lose this bozo, this, that, the other thing.
Oh, I'm conscious of it. dude.
Actual comedian, funny guy.
Funny guy.
We gel together. We have a great time. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves T-Bone,
Yeah.
which might be a T-shirt. No residuals included.
Hey, Toby, can you mock that up and take none of the money?
Do not own the IP.
Yeah.
But now we want to have you on for a proper ep and find out a little bit more about you, where you come from.
Well,
What's the deal?
I was thinking because, especially since we moved to the new studio, you've been a great contribution. And, you chime in with
Integral
questions, and we know. So, we've peeled away some of the layers of garbage, and you are fucking trash.
Oh, there's no mystery here.
No, this isn't. I wonder what side of the fence he's gonna fall on. He is in the fucking trash heap for sure. But we know some stuff already. I know your
I
opinion.
have some information to the contrary, to believe it or not.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I do.
I do.
That's the thing. I got a little bit of Ryan D turning my back on the pretty solid upbringing.
Sure.
We're going to get into it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us where you grew up. Tell us your backstory.
All right.
What's the origin story
Where-
of Toby McMullen?
Dude,
T-Bone.
I meant to text my mom because I don't remember the street I grew up on. I have no idea.
That's insane to me.
Dude, my
Neither does she.
my memory is so mushy that I have five memories from before I was 10.
That's wild.
What?
I got nothing back there, dude.
You got touched. That's what you got.
Yeah. Talk about an easy pickup for a pedo. Hey, what street do you live on? I don't know, sir. All right, hop in the van. I'll take you there. Your
What'd you
mom's
have
in
for
the
breakfast
hospital.
this morning? I can't remember. What'd you come for a walk?
Yeah.
What candy you like? I know what's candy.
Yeah.
I was born and raised just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Uh,
Charlotte, known trash.
yeah.
Is
yeah.
it?
It's
Ugh.
better now, but it was dog shit for forever.
Yeah, really.
not
The
great.
Charlotte Hornets. Come on, you ever see somebody wearing a fucking Charlotte Hornets hoodie?
Yeah,
no,
trash.
it's a 5'2" guy with a Muggsy Bogues jersey.
Yeah,
trash.
for sure. But that's always, anytime you wear a jersey like that, some of those teams back in the 90s and 2000s.
Charlotte was one of them.
Charlotte was
Everybody
one
had
of
a
them. I think it was the
Charlotte the starter jacket.
Yeah, some teams just got popular in other markets. Not the
Yes.
team, just the shirt or the jersey or the whatever. You know what I mean? But if you see someone walking around with if you see someone in fucking, Maine walking around with a Cardinals shirt on, you're like, something's fucking wrong with this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Baseball hats, I kind of get, you know what I mean? Because it's you're not married to a team. Different things look good. But yeah, it's always weird. The guy from, Cleveland that loves the Cowboys. He's really into the Cowboys. It's
Well, I got a
fucking
little bit
whack.
of that because I'm a Bears fan, but
Chicago.
yeah, but
But you're Joe Chicago.
I mean, in that I lived there for 11 years.
Yeah.
And I think I'm the only person from Chicago you guys have ever met, or who's lived in Chicago, I should say. Not
That's
from.
not true.
Well, you sure act that fucking way. You act like you never heard about a pickle on a hot dog till you met me.
He's been doing that for
Toby
years.
comes in really hot with the Chicago. He loves.
Toby's a big Chicago guy.
It's the best.
For the
It's the
record.
best city in America. What do you want from me, dude?
Dri-
It's the best.
Coming from the guy from Charlotte, everybody.
driving back from my parents' house where we filmed the Cribs episode.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. It's my passive aggressive way of bringing that up. We were driving
Wait
up
till
the
you
New
learn
Jersey
Foleyville.
Turnpike, and we were looking at the beautiful skyline of New York City.
The
all right?
multiple
There
different
is-
skylines
there is-
of it.
That is man's greatest achievement. Is the island of Manhattan.
That's a jump.
That's
I
crazy.
think.
I don't think so. I modern man. You got the pyramids. You got fucking.
You got airplanes,
Tutankhamun.
electric cars,
Yeah,
the internet,
the internet,
MacBook Pros,
Pornhub.
vaccines.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
YouTube.
It's pretty impressive. What It's amazing the toilets was. Anyway, this bozo from the back seat of my mom's car says says that the skyline of Chicago was better.
It's
so
the best.
That's what we're dealing with.
It's the most iconic skyline.
That's
it's
insane.
the greatest.
That's
Ferris
the
Bueller
It's
zip
the
it.
greatest.
All
The
right?
most iconic.
It is. On
I
Lake
couldn't
Michigan,
pick it out of a map.
Yeah.
You could put a lineup.
It's not my fault you don't be fucking cultured,
Could be
dude.
Dewey, Delaware.
No, well, I am cultured. To think that Manhattan.
This guy's got a European wife.
But I'm also not saying that Manhattan. It was incredible. Like somebody like look at this, and like the sun is beaming through these clouds, like the most picturesque.
Sure.
You said it stunk.
Yeah.
It's not great.
What? It's crazy.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine.
All right, let's go back to the beginning to find
That's
out where
it.
this,
Cut it.
where this
T-Bone cut it.
delusion came from.
T-Bone cut it.
So are we talking the suburbs of Charlotte?
Yeah.
All right.
The neighborhood. I don't remember the street I grew up on, but the neighborhood I was in was Sherwood Forest.
Ooh.
Like
Sherwood?
That
yeah,
sounds
like
no. I
like
think it's-
Robin Hood, dude.
Yeah.
But no, Sherwood, not Sherwood.
Oh, yeah,
It's not a
Sherwood.
pun.
Sherwood.
Sherwood Forest.
Yeah,
That's
Sherwood
nice.
Forest,
I
yeah.
don't know about that.
It
I think
wasn't
any
great.
forest is good.
Yeah, down there that's a dime a dozen. They put pine needles in their beds instead of mulch. It's forest everywhere.
I thought you
down
meant their actual beds. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing down there?
Yeah, no, it wasn't
Who
wasn't
cares?
great.
Keep it at old school.
Yeah, like regular ass house, 2 stories, carport, not a garage.
Oh,
What do you mean?
You kn- It's not
Like
great.
An
It's
awning?
like the heated dome for a car.
An awning? You had an awning over your car?
Basically, yeah, it's just like the roof with but open.
Well, that's the door.
I never
see
und-
your way through it.
I
That's
ne-
trash.
I never understood. What are you afraid your car's gonna get sun? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's like the idea of a garage. Like the way ramen is the idea of food. It's just like
Yeah.
serviceable, I guess.
Ramen is food. That is not a garage.
Yeah, that is trash too. That's I mean,
Carport. Better
are they?
name.
Hold on. Well,
How about a
what's-
vehicle gazebo? Something like that. Spice it up a little bit. That's
Yo, step into my Jeep gazebo, will you? All right, hold on.
is it a
Dude,
1-car
one
portal
sec-
or a
one
2-car portal?
You could slap 2 in there, bro. A little CRV and an Accord.
One that works, one don't.
What? Did neighbors have carports, or were you just the carport house? Or was that
Neighbor to the left had a garage, and then neighbor to the right also carport.
Well, neighbor to the left? Yeah, no, that's who you
But it's
wanna be.
also like there's not a lot of snow down there, so it's like you don't really need the full garage.
Hang on. That's an excuse.
Yeah.
I'm honestly trying to justify it in my head. I have
Yeah.
no idea why the carport was so prevalent.
That's weird.
It
And
is.
they're
weird.
always like fiber. They always have. There's like always patched and like
Gets
2
real
different
hot under
colors.
there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Was
not
it
good.
green or blue? They're always like green or blue.
No, it
I
was
feel.
white, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But then my family outside of my immediate family, they are real trash. Like my aunt and uncle lived on a piece of land, like a farm, where his grandparents lived across the pasture, and then next to them was his great grandparents, and then their kid, my cousin, built his house across the pasture again. Like they haven't moved 5 feet from each other.
That's
It's insane.
fucking crazy, dude. That's
The
real.
pasture.
That's
Yeah.
real dirtbag stuff. Is when you're like, I'll just move there. It's like
yeah.
if your property line. That's a big thing we've talked about. If your property lines touch with a immediate relative, it's a fucking it's bad news typically.
No, yeah.
Unless it's like an estate, you know what I mean, where like multiple houses are on it. It's a lot of money.
A lot of people win the lottery and do exactly what you're talking about, and
Mm-hmm.
you didn't win the lottery.
No, but the only thing I learned from them is how not to live and what it feels like when you grab an electric fence.
That was, dude. I remember the first
And how
electric.
long squirrel meat will keep.
Dude, the first time there was electric fence in my neighborhood, we all fucking. It was
No,
like,
he's
it-
talking about like a livestock.
I
electric
know there
fence.
was. No, that's what I'm saying. There was one.
Yeah, I'm talking about Cool Whip
Keep your-
containers as salad bowls.
Keep your mom in the yard.
No, there
Nothing
was
wrong with a Cool Whip salad container because you can put the salad in, close the lid, give it a nice shake, and distribute your dressing well.
that. What do you? Are you?
There's
are
so
you-
much wrong with the fucking
Yeah,
Cool
you said
Whip
there's
salad
nothing
bowl.
wrong with it.
There's
There
a
is
ton
something.
wrong.
First of all, you're eating a salad out of a fucking dessert container. That's for starters.
Have you ever had Cool Whip?
Yeah, it's not
I
great.
mean, yeah, I
You're
don't.
out of your fucking
It's
mouth.
not
Quit this podcast right now and start my own. Patreon.com/HFoley.
Ready
you-
Whip.
Cool Whip's Ready Whip. Yeah.
It went in the can.
This kid's all
Do a little whippet?
This kid's all screwed up.
Take
He's
a
all
little off the
backwards.
top for the doctor.
This kid's on goofballs.
You gotta belly yourself up before you set it in
Yeah.
that apple pie or whatever.
Are we talking about a cookie cutter neighborhood? All the houses look alike, or is it one of those slapped together bozo?
No, I moved a lot. So that first one, no, like it was just like whatever neighborhood slapped together. And then I moved to like a subdivision off of Lake Norman, and that was all.
There's a lot of qualifiers in that.
A lake with a first name.
Yeah.
Lake Dan. What the fuck? That's trash.
Well, it was a man-made lake. I'm pretty sure it
Mount
was,
Gary.
Yeah, they had a
Gary Town.
they have a dam down there that powers all the shit.
Look at
And-
you.
Yeah, but we
Where
didn't
can I
live,
get some damn bait?
we didn't live on the water. We lived across the street. And so we were the neighbors that were like, "Oh, your kid's taking your kids water skiing." My parents got my brother water skis for Christmas.
Didn't
we
have
did
a-
not own a boat.
Oh, dude.
Go make friends.
That's trash.
What did your mom and dad do?
My mom was she was a banker with Nations Bank, which became a part of Bank of America.
Okay.
But in the 90s, she got MS and had to retire.
Okay.
So she was living off of the healthcare, like whatever,
Sure.
the insurance off of
Disability.
off of from the bank forever.
Gotcha.
And then my dad was a teacher.
Why did you move around a lot?
Because
Keep the insurance scam going.
yeah, dude. I mean, they weren't tied to anything. My mom made all the money and was like, "I want to move," and my dad's like, "Wow, okay."
right.
What's
guess
a
so.
lot? What's a lot?
I don't know, under 100K.
No. How many times did you move?
Oh shit! Whoops.
And that's not a lot.
I mean, I also don't know.
Down there, you can buy all of Garyville.
Yeah. I mean, we lived great. Like
Yeah.
I never wanted for anything, except name brand shit.
Oh,
A lot of off brand in the old McMullen household. A lot of it's the same. It's just as good growing up.
Dude.
It ain't. It's not.
Amen, brother.
My
Been there,
mom
done
knew
that.
not to bring that shit
we were
around.
all
We were
off-brand.
fucking no.
Off
No
brand.
way. Fucking give me the high heat or give me
Yeah.
nothing, Daddy. I want the fastball.
Dude,
Tommy the Lemur on my cereal boxes.
I would fake sick in a friend's house if somebody pulled that shit out.
Give me the groundhog. What the fuck?
yeah, like honey grain O's or whatever.
yeah.
How many times is a
Frosted
lot?
O's?
So we moved 1, 2, 3
Different school districts?
Yeah.
Because it's real trashy when you move a bunch of times within the same school district.
Oh, that's bad news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kid didn't graduate.
Dude,
Fuck them.
I remember my buddy growing up lived in my neighborhood, and his family moved to the house right next door. And I remember learning that as like a fucking 7-year-old and being like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Dude, they literally just like carried everything over from the fucking neighbor's
That's
house.
crazy.
It's insane.
That's crazy. So we moved to this like lake, and that was whatever. And that was like real suburb fucking cul-de-sac shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there we went to Lincolnton, North Carolina, which is just the fucking worst.
Are they from North Carolina? Your parents?
My
are.
mom is, my dad's from Florida.
Okay.
So we
Cool.
lived
You
lived
got some garbage stock, dude.
dude, yeah, and like
Going the wrong way on 95.
wrong side of the pasture, if you ask me.
yeah. When you're going to Hickory as like that's a day, that's not good.
What's Hickory?
Hickory, it was the place with the
Exactly.
mall.
Oh, Hickory.
yeah, going down to Hickory.
They got the good wood.
By the way, there's like 15,000 hickories in the South.
Oh,
every
yeah.
fucking
Hickory
20
Farms.
feet. Yeah, there's a new
Oh
hickory.
yeah. So they wanted to move closer to my grandparents who
Mhm.
lived in Maiden, North Carolina, which is a whole lot of even less nothing.
Jeez.
So yeah, with Lincolnton, and that was like so they could get
No
a
wonder why you think fucking Chicago's the greatest city in the world. You fucking grew up in a bunch of hillbilly
Never
towns.
seen a garage before.
Hey, no, there's a fucking turn coming. Don't you fucking worry. So then we were in Lincolnton, North Carolina, and that was basically they found this incredible house. Like if it was in Atlanta, it would have been fucking $10 million, whatever.
Sure.
$3.5 million. I don't know money.
Sure. Picking up on that.
But in Lincolnton, it's
Yeah, but in Lincoln it was like nothing. But it had like a wraparound porch.
I love a wraparound porch,
yeah, you
man.
fucking with the swing. My folks would sit out there
A couple of rocker chairs.
Dude,
a rock-
everybody's out there having a mint julep and a Manhattan.
really.
Dude, a Bernie on a fucking summer
So you
night
did
on a
classy
wraparound porch.
cocktails,
My folks are like big into classy cocktails.
huh?
It's a southern thing.
Yeah, well, it's also because my mom was like a banker in the 90s. She came through with this advice of like this is how you conduct yourself in a professional way.
Sure.
You go out to a nice dinner, you got to know what you're having. You got to know what silverware to use, and you got to have a drink that you know how to order, so you can like hang with.
So you don't look like a fucking schmuck.
Yeah,
fake it till you make it.
And I took that as I need to be able to drink with Hell's Angels until they all pass out, and I can steal their fucking weed or whatever.
Yeah, Jesus.
Not whether
Christ.
you want your lime crushed or muddled.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
Yeah, so then I was there, and then I went to boarding school for high school.
This is where the twist comes in. So there had to be a little cash floating around the joint.
Yeah, basically they had saved up. They've been saving up for my college, and we're in Lincolnton, North Carolina. It's like I was in the gifted whatever the fuck. Like I could read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was in like a trailer, and I remember.
Oh man, trailer kids, yikes!
I went to.
That was either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't the meaty part of the curve in the trailer.
I've been in the trailer when they were working on the middle school. When they were doing construction, when I was out in the trailer.
We had with certain classes of ours because our school was just so big that they added the trailers, and like that's where they were.
They were cold in the
like
winter.
it was fucking. It was like health class and like
Yeah.
it was never like any of the core curriculum. It was always
It didn't feel right.
like German class was out there and shit.
Yeah. I took French out there.
And this was like middle school, and with the first parent teacher whatever, we're in the fucking trailer, and my mom's like, well, these books, he read these books like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Is there any way he could read something different? And the teacher was like, well, he read them, but they ain't to the other kids.
Oh my!
And my parents
God.
were like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And I basically talked my way out of middle school. Like I didn't go to middle school at all. I would just fucking sleep I was homeschooled, right? But I didn't do shit. I would sleep until like 10, 11, wake up, play some fucking video games.
So you were proper
What?
homeschooled at
Wait
one
a minute.
point.
No, you're a fucking hillbilly.
Yeah,
You didn't go to fucking middle school.
No, I went for like 2 weeks.
that's when like you become a farmer or whatever.
Wait,
you know
and
what I mean?
why didn't they put you in another school?
Because there weren't any other schools.
Dude, they're in the middle of
We're in the middle of
bumblefuck
fucking
North
nowhere.
Carolina.
So this school's so bad, we're gonna keep him out. What about you? What about your brother?
My
Just-
brother was already in high school.
just one brother.
Oh, your brother's older than you.
Yeah.
How many years?
4.
Okay. All right. And he'd gone through Lincolnton School District?
Yeah, he went to 2 years there, and then same thing. My dad basically he did a split program between he was getting his PhD at the University of North Carolina, and they had a split program with them in the University of Aberdeen in Scotland. So my 7th grade year, where I'd already bounced out of middle school, we went with my dad for him to do his research for his PhD dissertation in Aberdeen, Scotland, and I went with, and we spent 9 months in Scotland. where I just fucking kicked it, just went skating every day. That's how I met.
You weren't going to school.
No, I still.
So
have
it's the
roomies
middle
in
of the day in Scotland. You're skateboarding at the park.
How do you skateboard a kilt?
A bobby, a bobby or whatever
Nothing
they're
on that?
calling over there. It was okay. A bobby walks up.
You've been
to you.
icing me the whole episode.
That's not true.
It
Scottish
is.
cop walks up to you. Hey, what are you doing here?
What? And
Why aren't you in school?
No, never a question.
Is that legal?
Who cares, dude? It's not illegal if there's no repercussions. You know what I mean? Like,
I like the way you think.
Jesus Christ. Foley did not
It
need
ain't-
to hear that.
It ain't wrong if nobody's seen it.
Yeah.
so I'm just fucking eating meat pies and fucking chasing around fucking orange cows and shit.
Yeah. Doing 50-50s.
Yeah, it was great.
Really? All right, then you come back to America.
I come back to America. I do another year of nothing, just like skating and playing fucking.
In
What
North
did
Carolina.
your friends say? Hey, Toby doesn't have to go to school?
Well, every night I would go. There was a community theater like a block away, so I would hang out there all night. And there were a bunch of it's community theaters. So there's a bunch of homeschool weirdos there. So like I would just
So
kick
you
it with
fit
them.
right in.
I was a cool kid in the
Yikes.
no school.
I wouldn't have liked it. I liked going to school. Not studying, but I liked, being in the mix with everybody, goofing around, breaking balls.
Yeah, well, I like sleeping in and then kicking it with people once they got out.
Yeah,
you know?
Toby's a night owl for the listener.
Yeah, you are.
Fucking-
You're a hacker.
Dude, if me and Foley are up early, we're fucking sending texts, hey, we're trying to plan shit. And I'm like, Toby ain't getting up till at least 2 p.m.
Yeah, this guy rolls over a pizza box at 3:30. Yeah.
2, 3 o'clock till you start hearing from T-Bone.
You're a guy who sleeps through his alarm. I don't know anybody that does that. That's a real dirtball thing.
Well, that was
I slept through my alarm.
I slept through my alarm.
You mean the phone next to your head that goes?
Dude, well, I got a new phone. I got the iPhone 12. Not too
See, we
shabby.
pay pretty well here at RU Garbage.
No, it's on a payment
we
plan.
don't.
Sounds like that phone was homeschooled.
Well, and on my old phone, the silent button didn't work for like 2 years or longer. Like as long as I've had it, the silent button doesn't work. So I never had to worry about that. I fucking hit the silent button before I went to sleep. Fucking alarm, phone's vibrating. I'm not hearing shit. No good.
T-Bone. What are we going to do with you?
I don't know.
T-Bone.
So what about this foofy-toofy boarding school?
So
your parents had cash saved up for college.
and they were basically like, we're gonna put it all on black, send him to this boarding school. He'll get a fucking
Which
full
was
ride.
where?
Williamstown, Massachusetts.
Put it all on black.
Yeah, we're gonna let it ride.
I
on
think
this
they wanted to get you the fuck out of the house.
Yeah. Got those weirdos skateboarding all day. I don't want to have to teach them workshops.
And how do you get into high school? How do you get into a boarding school in Massachusetts if you didn't go to middle school in North Carolina? How does that work out?
Step one is charm.
Okay.
And cash talks, okay? At the end of the day, cash is king.
Nah,
daddy.
I got a bunch of financial aid actually.
Damn.
But it's like one of these fucking bullshit progressive schools that don't give you grades. So it's like they don't.
This guy's been on Easy Street for like 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
At this
What
point.
time did you get up there? Dirtbag.
It depends on what time I had class.
What time did you?
It was like it's like a college schedule, so it like varies.
Was there hazing involved? Older boys
What were you wearing?
in the shower of a sexual nature?
If there was, tell us slow, please.
Was there girls there too?
Yeah.
Really?
It's like the polar opposite of what
You think?
when people think of like boarding school, they think of like some like where John McCain went to school or something.
but
where
you're
it's
in
all-
a dorm.
Yeah.
Could you go over and bang the chicks?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
With that big hog?
Yeah.
Man.
When did you guys lose your virginity? How old are you?
I was
What's
18. What's today?
That was cheap. Come on, you guys deserve better for the Patreon. All right.
Get this guy an apple. Huh? Get that blood sugar up.
My blood sugar is great. I feel great.
All right, relax. Oh, this guy is high.
Anxiety
Strong.
stimulates the pre-diabetes. So keep pushing my buttons, and I'll get a Snickies. Now,
Don't try to put your fucking addiction on me.
Yeah. Wait. Quit bobbing and weaving. How old were you the first time you fucked?
15.
Dang.
Also,
Yeah.
remember he told us some stories that we heard the other day, and we were like, "That's not what we call that where we came from."
We were very sexually exploratory in the mid 90s in the suburbs.
Yeah. That.
Why? When did you lose it?
16.
All right. What's a year?
Yeah. No.
At boarding school?
Yeah.
Teacher?
I
Mr.
wish.
Jenkins.
I wish. When I was 18, I did fuck a 45-year-old though. That was pretty tight.
Wow.
Yeah.
How? Where?
MySpace.
Oh, you're
Man,
garbage.
this guy
You're meeting old bird. You got catfish. That's what happened, and you just let it happen.
No, I got a catfishing story. That's like we can't.
Wait,
go.
hold on. Get back to the 45-year-old. How did this start?
Okay,
Was she in your top
so,
8?
So this was So this is like this shit. So like Tinder, that shit's been around, dude. Because on MySpace, you could search near you, right? So I was like, at this point, my parents had moved to Florida. I would be coming back and forth on like trips or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like the summer after I had graduated, like split up with my fucking girlfriend, whatever. And I'm just on MySpace, just like
In Florida.
in Florida, in St. Pete. So like, I mean, that's easy pickings right there. Like it's a bunch of fucking pillheads and
They moved down to St. Petersburg.
yeah.
In between where you were at.
Well, I was a freshman.
Is that
in
by
high school.
Tampa?
Right by Tampa. Yeah.
That's where I'm going
Holy
in
shit.
a couple of weeks.
Oh, dude, it's ass.
Man, you're covering all the fucking garbage
Yeah.
boxes.
It's trash.
Jesus
Okay, but this
Christ.
was the scam though. Not the scam. This was the move. Was on MySpace.
I'm in
you
boarding
could-
school. They moved back down to Florida. I get down there. I got the MySpace search nearby.
Yeah, you hit search nearby. You could, and it would show you people that were like within 5 mile radius.
Sure.
So
So
you
you
just
there were
start fucking
crocodiles?
you start fucking DMing
Nothing?
people.
Cold
Whatever.
calling.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
We're stonewalling each other.
I know it's bad. I haven't gotten a laugh this whole time.
Yeah.
I got sweats. I'm fucking freaking out over
What are
here.
you
dude.
talking? We're all doing
Shit
well.
gets
I haven't
dicey
fucking-
on the Patreon.
Dog, it's been the
The
pandemic.
guns
I haven't-
we got guns under the table. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I haven't had to be funny in 9 months.
You kill it on the podcast every week. What are you talking about?
And you're doing great.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
For these jerk offs?
So
Again, nothing.
I laughed.
What is happening?
You insult our audience is ridiculous.
Dude, I feel like
Who invited this guy?
I feel like
I just ice him completely.
I feel
cut
like
the hard feelings real quick.
I feel like a cop like trying to pull my gun and it's getting caught in my holster.
You're just getting blown up.
It's like fuck.
So you're cruising on MySpace.
I'm cruising on MySpace whenever I hit.
What was the opening line? Do you remember the opening line?
Oh, of course. It was like I never do this. Meanwhile, I've sent like 13.
It's just copy and pasted.
Oh yeah. But you seem cool, like whatever. And then
No evidence of her seeming
Was
cool,
she
by
hot?
the way.
wow.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
So you're
Moving
down there
on.
slumming it down there in Florida.
Yeah. I mean,
After rolling around with a couple of high-class boarding school.
Were they all
buddies.
rich kids at the boarding school?
it was a solid mix.
Yeah.
It would be like it was a lot of like kicked out of other private schools for like drug use, kind of second chance
Nice.
kids who have been
Yeah, he
like,
got perks on you?
yeah.
Yeah, this dude from Florida is pretty cool.
I was going to be on a junior Olympics team till I got into the Perkies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to PKs, huh?
The scholarship sailed with the Vicodin.
Yeah, and then like a bunch of hippie kids, and then they had like a program for kids from New York City who would come out,
Okay.
and then kids like me who kind of were somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
But it was like it's fucked up, dude. Like there was no janitorial maintenance staff, so the kids would like mow the lawns and clean all the buildings and like.
Oh.
A little bit of fucking elbow grease, a little bit of hard work, straighten you fools out.
My theater conservatory was somewhat similar. We had to do everything to maintain the grounds of the farmhouse that we lived in and the theater.
Yeah, farmhouse was the barn is the boar's dorm. It's like a
Nice.
converted barn.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, a lot of sneaking around, smoking doobs in the woods and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like kind of like weird because there was no internet
Yeah.
in the dorms yet because it was everyone still had flip phones.
Still new, yeah.
So we would do shit like we'd have like a handle of fucking whiskey in the closet and then do some shots and then go up into the woods and chop down a tree all drunk as shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It must
Getting
have
drunk
been-
and doing shit in the
It
woods.
must have
was
been
A-okay.
awesome to have zero parental supervision all through. Like on a Wednesday night in high school. You didn't play any sports.
We played soccer, yeah, poorly.
You were on the soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dope. Thanks for coming in. We
Appreciate
appreciate that.
Reset the camera. There we go.
Ooh, there you go. What, it go off?
Yeah.
That one doesn't run.
It goes off after 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's homeschooled.
we call that one the T-bone.
It's got to be odd. Like I fantasized about that because there was after I didn't get into many colleges and I got into
Fucking me either.
And you didn't finish any of them.
I applied to a prep school at Mercersburg Academy, okay, where I would have done a fifth year and played football there
Right.
before I went off to a college. And I always thought how awesome that would have been to fucking be at a school. It would have been like college, but before you were ready for
Correct. Except you're stepping into that environment at 14. So it really fucked me up. I think.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. You're like hippie garbage.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
hippie trash.
Yeah, and it's also like the other thing about it is the reason I don't talk about it very much is because it's so unrelatable. Like, I mean, feel the roadblock that's presented to any of the funny in this podcast.
No, stop. No.
Homeschooled.
Oh, home, yeah. I think
Carportal.
you breezed over. You were like, I was kind of homeschooled.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
you
so
were. You were proper homeschooled.
Well, no, I think proper homeschool does schoolwork.
You just
I
had bad
did none.
teachers.
I made candles.
Oh, man.
How did you?
I can't get a read on this
How
guy.
did you? How did you gain the basic knowledge that you need when you're in 5th and 6th and 7th grade?
I was a smart kid. What did you learn in middle school?
I don't know. What did we learn? Long division, algebra.
I already
fucking-
knew all that.
Algebra.
Whatever it
Algebra.
is, whatever it is.
I do suck dick in math. I'm fucking atrocious in math. Still.
Yeah, you were sitting around watching fucking TV when you were
Yeah,
in your
watching
Yeah.
formative
411
years.
videos.
Fucking popping in little self-tape episodes of South Park and shit.
You were a COVID kid. Oh, if you don't think these kids now are going to be real bozos in a few years.
Yeah.
You can't just not have a kid go to school for a year.
No, I'm like the smartest dumb dude. I
Pelosi!
know. I'm an idiot in a lot of aspects of my life, and then I'm like I can really excel in other shit.
Let me throw a curveball in here since it is a Patreon episode. I'll open it up to the two of you. It goes along with what we're discussing. Something that I judge kids on or judge people on. What injuries did either of you sustain as a kid?
Ooh,
That determines what you did, what you were like.
concussion, young,
Okay,
bad one.
Why?
Climbing a tree, branch underneath.
It's because you didn't go to school. You didn't know. Don't climb trees when the fucking branches are loose.
Nah. This was
If you would have read The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein.
Nah, this was on a lake. Yeah, no, branch underneath snapped, top branch snapped, fucking out cold, came to inside of my homie's place, And I was like, yo, what happened? And they were like, quit asking. We told you like 10 times already. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yikes.
Hey, screwball.
T-Bone needs some sniffing salt. Stat.
Yeah. So then I get on the phone, and I remember calling my dad and being like, fell out of a tree. And he's like, what? I'm like, fell out of a tree.
All sassy.
Yeah. And then
Listen, bitch, fell out of a tree.
And then I hung up on him because I was like, that's taken care of.
Ah.
And then ran like all wobbly, like I was hammered drunk. Ran, put my shoes on, and then blacked out again. And my dad found me like stumbling through the neighborhood.
Jesus.
So they were like, what happened? I was like, I fell out of a tree. I'm all fucked up.
I told you, fell out of a tree.
This guy seems like a little bit of a screwball too. The old man.
The old man. I can't get a read on this whole family.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
So then he picks me up, drives me back to my to grab my mom. He's like, we got to take him to the doctor. He fell out of a tree. My mom was like, oh, fell out of a tree, did you? Like, I'm like slurring because I'm like concussed as fuck.
She thought you were drunk.
Yeah. Like I got a head kick from Style.
Of course, she's got a mint julep in her.
So she fucking, instead of taking me to the fucking ER of the doctor, we stop off at the place and she interrogates my friends. Like, oh, he fell out of a tree, did he? Like, where'd you get the booze? Like, and I'm like 10.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Dude, she's got trust issues.
Yeah.
Yo, this family is
She
fucking
obviously started young
bonkers.
too.
Oh yeah, you should see the text she sends. Yeah. So then that's the worst injury I sustained.
I had a fucking laundry list. I almost lost my leg from the knee down. We were rope swinging. I was 8 years old.
What?
We were trash. We were
Had a fruit by the foot around his knee. Fell asleep.
went bungee jumping. I was hanging out with the kids from the wrong side of the tracks a little bit, right? They were the skateboarder kids, the older brother smoking weed and stuff like that. I was 8.
Smoking doobs.
And they were like, it was the last day of school, 3rd grade, 8 years old, and they were like, let's go. It was June 17th. I'll never forget. And they were like, we're going to go rope swinging. I was like, I'm going to take the bus to fucking Liam's house, you know.
Oh, Liam's not a good
Yeah,
picture.
it's tough.
You know Liam.
Mm-hmm.
He's either the lead singer of a big rock band or trash.
Yeah. That's a weird. That's a weird 2 choices. I don't know. The rock band.
This is a real tense episode.
Yeah. What is happening, dude?
Nothing. You didn't yes and me. I thought you'd be like, yeah, it is a weird choice of. You just stared at. You stared at me like I stole your wallet. What are you doing? Relax.
My feelings were more hurt.
I know.
You didn't get my references.
Yeah, it was just strange. That was all. That's all I'm saying.
Like Liam Gallagher, dude, like Oasis.
Yeah,
yeah,
I get
man.
It. I know.
And don't go away. Say that stay.
I love how
Forever and a day.
this episode has just been you shoehorning your music career, your acting career, your football career. We get it. You went to conservatory.
Stop.
Every time you say
I
conservatory,
don't shoehorn it. I don't appreciate
every
that.
time you say conservatory, you say it like Frasier. Relax. As my years in conservatory.
Yeah.
Eddie?
It was a farmhouse that did children's theater.
Yeah, no, I know.
And they got your fucking headshot up like our most successful graduate.
Yeah.
He's
You
playing
know-
Hot Dog Vendor 2 on ABC this
I
week.
was thinking about that.
Disgruntled.
I could go at this point. I could go back and I could probably teach at a theater school.
Yeah, and your class would be like how to never take no from the industry.
Yeah.
You got to do it for yourself.
No, I could teach. I
You got to
think
get your 2 homies.
I
to run
think I have
everything.
enough credits where I would be considered. I could be an acting teacher.
Yeah, in fucking, Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Well, it's good to know I got a backup plan. I didn't go to a fancy boarding school.
It wasn't fancy.
I didn't live in a barn house.
Yes, you did.
You said you
Sleep
did.
with 45-year-old people. I was lying about conservatory.
I was on meth for a weekend.
Now we're cooking. Here we go.
We were cooking the whole time.
And now we lost it. And now we're back.
It's an ebb and flow.
Yeah.
Highs and lows.
Highs and lows, baby.
We're connecting. We're doing great.
See what he
Dude, we're gonna
does?
fuck later.
He makes me the bad guy. in it. Whenever there's 3 people and it's me, Foley, and another person, he draws a line in the sand and makes alliances.
For the listener.
Third wheel Wally over
Yeah,
there.
see?
huh?
For the listener, my girl's going through some little health issues right now, so she's feeling under the weather. So Kippy reaches out on the Instagram DMs, "Hey, hope
I
you're
know
feeling
what he's
better."
doing.
And then
I replied to his story.
Yeah. So then and she was so over the moon, couldn't be happier. She's like, "What a nice guy." So Foley gets wind of this, and he's like, "Oh, I see what's going on." And then
Immediately took offense to it.
and pulls his phone out and records a video. "Hey Sam, I hope you're feeling better."
It's called the one-up policy.
He's like, "Oh, you're sending text. I'm hitting her with the video."
Couple friends are a hard commodity to come by. All right, and we don't mingle socially for certain reasons.
Certain reasons. That's on the $50 level. We'll get to it.
So I know he wants to. They want to be out of the house. They want to go to brunch, and they're probably putting the moves on you. It's not going to happen on my watch. You go hang out with the Cassidys.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know why everything's a competition with you. I wished a girl, hey, I hope you're feeling well, and then you take it as this like game of chess I'm playing to go to brunch.
You don't know why
You're
everything's
crazy.
a competition. Well, I'll tell you what. That jersey on the wall should tell you everything you need to know. Old number 62.
Yeah, now you're
Called a Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Yeah, that was
Why?
my nickname. Huh?
Why? Because you ate a lot of cheese or something? What was it? You were made mostly of cheese?
I got nothing.
You had craters in your face?
You're the only white thing in an otherwise dark situation.
Yeah. But where were we?
Injuries.
And so we
You
went,
got cut canoodling.
we went rope swinging, and we just like successful day. You're rope swinging.
Fuck yeah.
And good times, I was like, I'm hanging out with the cool kids, baby. We're fucking doing it. Kippy's a cool and typical Kip fashion. I get hurt, and I get hurt bad.
Did you get hurt going big though? Were you like I gotta show these guys?
It wasn't like it wasn't.
Rope swinging ain't like what you think in the movies. You fall off instantly.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have the upper body strength.
Which I lack a lot, especially when you're a
That
fucking
a
pudgy
young
kid.
Kevin
Yeah, you're
Ryan,
not
yeah.
doing pull-ups all
Holding
day.
up that
you know what I mean? So
It's a fucking wet ham with spaghetti arms.
yes, a bloated wet ham. So we were all packing up. Everybody was.
I love that you were so fat when you were little.
Oh, so fat.
Porker.
So fat.
Not a looker either. Not a good fat.
Oh, I'm
Weird
sorry.
face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be mean. So we were so far back in the woods. We were like a mile back in the woods, and we rode our bikes like down
Petrifying.
this big hill that like. Now you can't ride your bike. It was like you gotta walk your bike up the hill. It was like this
Right.
big you're going down this valley to a stream type thing to go rope swinging. And everybody was like on their bikes. We're getting ready to go, and I was like gonna rinse off kind of I was like, oh, let me just jump in without the rope like out of the tree, right? Like the tree hangs over.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, I'll
sure,
just
sure,
jump
sure,
in
sure, sure.
just to like rinse off because it was like muddy or whatever. And I didn't make it out far enough, and I guess I hit a root or a rock. We don't know what the fuck I hit, but I went down with my knee bent. So the skin was tight, and they assume I hit a rock, and it just sliced it like a fucking meat cleaver. Dude, wide open. So then I'm like...
Blue cheese dressing everywhere.
Dude,
Oh, yeah. It's fucking Hidden Valley spraying your homies.
oh, gravy is
That's
just
a
going.
cheap joke.
So I was...
Wait, with a cut that deep, you can't see fat deposits, could you?
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
all, like, white and all
I'm
fucking
sure you
gnarly?
can see that.
No, my knee is open. It's like... Imagine if someone
So you
took
can see the grizzle.
You could see the flesh. you could see the
A
bone.
New York hippie.
Dude, my leg was filled with
Butterfly.
creek water. Like it was off. Like it was just.
Oh my God.
There was no skin. The only skin that was still there was on the back of it.
Yikes.
So
Not getting in
luckily,
my car.
so my buddy
You gotta wait
was
for your mom, dude.
my buddy was in the Boy Scouts, and we fucking made fun of him relentlessly. It was the '90s. Like, what are you gay? Boy Scouts, just like shitting on him. You know?
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Hold." Luckily, he was there. He was like, "Hold on, I'll be right back." And he saw. He's like, "I saw a picnic."
I need a
table."
45-year-old man to just make me suck his dick.
And a class action lawsuit stat. So he gets a fucking picnic table.
I need a box of Samoas right now.
That's Girl Scouts. So he gets a pack of Samoas. I was gonna say he finds a picnic
You
table.
insult me, then you steal my bit. What's going on this podcast? This guy's bonkos. This guy's blood sugar's low.
So he finds a picnic table, an old picnic table bench.
Yeah.
He kicks
Has
the
lunch.
legs. He kicks the legs off of it. Put me on it. They carry me. They find a house in the woods. They carried me to this old lady's house. They put me in her back seat. She drives me out of the woods to my friend's house, where my mom just so happens to be. So now I get in Liam's mom's car because she's like, I'm going to drive him to the hospital.
Do you have like a tourniquet, or are you just bleeding
I'm
everywhere?
wrapped in t-shirts.
Are you
Just-
bleeding?
Oh, dude, look, it looks like a shark bite.
Are
like
you crying?
No, I was just
in
pure shock.
Yeah.
Shock?
Shock, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, from an injury like that, you're
Shock,
all fucked up.
shock. Yeah, just pure shock. And I fucking
Because the prices were so low.
everything must go.
Look at this guy, folks. Don't take it from me. Take it from this fat kid.
I don't know what commercial you're doing.
I don't know. For the house in the woods, we could do that.
If it was like your knee's broken, what was it, Bob's Discount Furniture?
Yeah, I don't know what we were doing there. Everything
Trying to-
must go.
Trying to push the tree swing.
This is a bonkers one. So they get me in the fucking car. They get me in Liam's mom's car, and she's wrapping it in fresh dish towels because there's just blood, so like fucking.
Your mom's gonna pay me back for these.
So my mom just so happens to pull up to pick me up, and this is pre-cell phone. You know, it's like fucking 92 or something like that, 94 maybe. And so my mom's like, Liam's mom goes, he's gonna need a couple of stitches, maybe some butterflies, and I don't know what's going on. And my mom works in the hospital.
Every skank mom always pushed the butterflies.
I wouldn't call her a
'Cause she
skank.
didn't-
She's a nice lady.
Because I didn't feel like going to the ER. Believe me, I got a couple of butterfly scars on me.
Butterfly, they never work.
The
No,
butterfly stitches.
no.
I don't even really know what it is.
My
But
mom, we're not going to the ER. Just put a butterfly on.
is that like it's just like the big band?
No, I can't wear a two-piece.
No, it's the one that looks like a bow tie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
yeah.
you squinch
It's like
and you
an
put it
X
in the
gun.
hole.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
no
supposed
good.
to pull it together.
Super glue.
You need
That's what you want.
staples. Yeah,
So they go fucking. She's gonna need some stitches, maybe a few butterflies. So my mom's like, whatever, it's freshly wrapped. Like I'm not gonna look at it.
Sure.
It's a cut. Like he's got a cut. I'll take him to the ER. So we pull up to the ER. She goes, "Do you think you can walk?" Like she pull up. Like, do you think you can walk in and I'll park? And I go, I can't. I'm like, I don't think so. And she's like, what? Let me look at it. And dude, I don't know if you've ever had your like just pure terror.
my mom scared the fuck out of me.
She's like my rock. You know, I need her to be like, you'll be fine,
Right?
Because I know what I'm dealing with. She doesn't know, and she's like, I'm like, dude, she fucking panics, and I'm like, she runs into the hospital. Not my son, help my son.
Oh
They
my
come out.
God.
Dude, they had to do.
Surprised you weren't bad.
It's like you're on the fucking you're on the beach in Normandy. Going,
Oh, dude, yeah.
The guy runs up and he just fucking pukes. He's like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Your mom hurls right on you.
New guy's in the corner puking his guts out. They just hit me with morphine till I die.
She goes into shock. She passes out.
So she's puking now. I'm puking.
Dude, it was bad. Ended up having. He said he stopped counting after like 1,500 stitches because they had to do layers and layers and layers and layers and layers.
1,500. Saw that bill.
Yeah, he's like, I stopped counting. I had 8 staples across it. It's gnarly. It's my whole knee. It's a fucking gnarly cut.
Damn.
I couldn't walk for fucking 6-8 months or something like that.
Yeah, that's
what?
Yeah.
6 to 8 months.
Yeah. I was in a brace for 8 months.
What did you do?
Just fucking hung out, picked my nose, and fucking played Sega, whatever. I don't know.
This guy's eating-
I was hemmed up, dude. I was just fucking sitting on the couch.
Damn, that's tough, dude.
Yeah, it was
I
wild.
sprained my wrist one time.
Oh.
Couldn't jerk off for like a week. It was so fucked up.
His finger in a fat chick. She rolled over.
All right, hit me with some cues.
All right,
boys.
yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get
into
into
it.
some fucking
Okay.
Are you garbage now.
We know where you stand on most of the basics, the leftovers,
Correct.
the ATMs,
Yeah,
the
and your
cash
nefarious past. I don't even know if I want to get into the fucking home. What the hell was going on over there?
Did you eat manwich growing up?
No shot. My parents like weirdly class. I was vegetarian from like 14 to like.
Dude, vegetarian,
Listen,
young,
kid,
young.
this kid's
That's
a
weird.
screwball.
Yeah.
Did you interview this guy? What
That's
the
like
fuck?
that's like that wasn't in his fucking resume.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
tell
what
you
was
that
the,
much.
what was the pre-screen for this?
The pre-ski was like, oh, I need a video for Schultz.
I was a vegetarian as a kid. Those kids.
The interview process went, you don't need any money up front? All right, let's go.
Wait. You're telling me you have all the cameras?
All right, let me think about it. I'll get back to you.
Can you coast till February?
So you're not dependent on money, right?
I'll tell you what, that's not what was discussed
Wait,
in the interview.
I know what I didn't ask. Did you go to college?
For one semester.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to
This guy's nuts.
the Chicago College of Performing Arts, which is at Roosevelt University, which is dog
Down
shit.
there in Rosemont.
Is anything
It's the only.
just its own thing in Chicago? It's because every time you ask him something, well, it's a University of Performing Arts, but it's in Roosevelt, in Soldier Field, underneath Toot House. It's like there's always a fucking story. There's always something.
Yeah. So anyway, their marketing was real good, and it was the only school I got into really that gave me money. So I was like, this seems cool. Like, yeah, I just accepted like on face value. I'd never been to Chicago.
And is that how you got on the Chicago? Is that how you started on the Chicago comedy scene?
Yeah, I was getting kicked out.
Okay.
Yeah, I got kicked out, and then I was like, well, fuck, what do I do? I know Second City's here.
Can't show your face in Florida.
I like, and I was just out in front of my apartment smoking a cig, and then
How all good stories start.
yeah. And my neighbor came down, and she was like, "Yo, I perform at this place called Improv Olympic. It's around the corner. You should come check out a show." So I like went over to IO, which is like where a lot of people who blew up at Second City and got SNL like also worked at IO. And I was like, "Oh, this is sick," and then just kind of fell into like the improv and sketch world, and from there was like, "You guys are all fucking nerds."
Yeah.
And then I fucking
Mad dorks, dude.
Yeah, and then
Here's
I
the topic: kiss a girl. Let's go.
Somebody give me an occupation. Comedian, go.
Yeah, they're all fucking nerds and losers, and I met a bunch of people who did stand up, and I was like, whoa, you're telling me that you guys shotgun beers and call people gay?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Fucking sign me up, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to follow through with that.
Have you ever bought Twisted Teas or a Mike Hard lemonade?
All day.
Really?
Yeah.
Like for the summer drinking? What are you doing with them?
I mean, Twisted Tea.
You're a Twisted Tea guy.
Twisted Tea is
I'm
like
trash.
Is
I know.
like is but like
what do you mean? Like what do you think? I'm fucking sitting here passing judge? I love a dude. DM me up right now, dog. DM up.
Dude, we got to DM them. By the way.
We could get. Do you know? Philadelphia is the highest fucking consumer.
You get one of those ice cold, man.
Hey, dude, they go down. Dude, on the Wildwoods Beach at fucking 12th Street, those things go down.
You're making a fool of yourself by the sun's going down,
dude.
They got so much sugar too. You get all fucking
it's bad,
charged,
dude. It's bad. Yeah, it's like one of those and like a burger fresh off the grill. It is nap time, bro.
Dude, I love
burger
tea lights.
fresh off the grill.
Yeah, no,
just
but
a little bit of ketchup.
Any of those dumbass like gimmicky 7-Eleven like booze drinks, I've had them all. Like, you ever had a fucking Buzzball?
No, what the fuck is that?
Dude,
man, this guy's trash, dude.
Dude, they're sick. It's like they're not.
You ever have a skull fucker?
They're like. They're not even in the refrigerator. They're like mounted on the inside of the refrigerator door.
Oh my!
Like,
where they put the candy bars in the summer. That's
yeah. And it's like a little tiny like grenade looking thing. You just crack it, and it's just all sugar and booze. It's terrible.
Nice.
Buzzball.
We would call those something on the Coney Island boardwalk in up in the Bronx. A nutcracker would probably be. Let's say
we were just talking about
like
those
a little
last
hugs,
night.
like the little hugs juices.
No.
You don't?
I don't know what the fuck.
It looks like a little barrel.
Excuse me,
of
barnyard
juice.
house.
You also lived in a barn.
Because he's
I
a
was
cow.
studying theater. You don't know what a hugs is? The little juices that look like a little barrel?
Here, this.
How is that possible?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what it is.
What were your snacks as a kid?
Snacks as a kid, like a Capri Sun and a fucking
These
goldfish.
things.
That's pretty good.
Those things. Hugs? Huggies? Hugs?
It's like a little fucking
barrel.
quarter water.
Yeah,
What?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Quarter water.
They're called hugs, dog.
Yeah,
Who
I
is
know
this
what that.
guy?
I know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was branded differently.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a children's drink. You were drinking liquid methamphetamine
yeah.
out of the back of the 7-Eleven. I would have hoped it would be. Okay.
Were you ever big
course.
on sweet tea vodka?
Sweet tea and vodka.
Sweet tea vodka. It was
Oh.
It was sweet tea.
Oh, like
vodka.
yeah. I mean, I've had it, but
Yeah.
like I'm trying to think of the brand. my brain
There
is
is
saying,
one famous brand.
Yeah, my brain is saying Belvedere, and that is
No.
It's the fucking other direction.
Yeah. No, it's not that.
Yeah. I've had that. Sure.
Yeah.
But
It was never big. It was never. You never.
No,
yeah.
but it's like I'm hanging with a bartender homie, and they're like, "Let's do this fucking sweet tea,
Sure.
fucking whatever." Yeah,
Did you eat dinner as a family together when you were a kid?
every night.
Did you watch TV while it was going on?
I wasn't allowed to. I'd sneak in. I'd like say I'd have to go to the bathroom and go sneak and try to watch The Simpsons a little bit.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? During dinner?
Yeah.
How long was dinner? Or how could you What the fuck is with the McMullen?
No.
How can you-
Dinner wasn't an hour long.
What are you, a 70s sitcom? Would you excuse me for one? Fucking Mrs. Doubtfire over
Does
here.
it barrel roll over the couch?
Yeah.
No. I would. So
How much Simpsons could you get in a bathroom break in the middle of dinner?
yeah, like 5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes. You
Sneak
could disappear
10-minute bathroom break.
during dinner.
Your parents are huffing gas or
Yeah,
something.
they're fucking
There's something's going on. These guys are fucking goofy. All right. How do you feel about stuffed crust pizza?
Overrated.
Okay.
Or actually, no, probably properly rated. It's not great.
It's okay.
Not
Did,
great.
did your your landline in your house growing up have the long cord on it, where it was either the jack cord that you would pull out, or
the scrunchy one, that long scrunchy
you
one that you
could
could
get.
walk upstairs with. What the fuck? It was always dirty
that
too.
got so dirty.
Never one that long. We did have the in the kitchen. You know, you have the one on the wall with the long splinty one.
Yeah.
But then after that, it was wireless, baby.
Dude,
Nice.
I remember that my dad got the first cord, like
Wireless phones.
a cordless
we
phone
would get a new
blew
one
your
every 2
mind.
weeks. We would literally get a new. I don't know why. We would get a new cordless phone like every 2 weeks. She also bounced around with plans a lot, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she's a cheapo. We've come to.
They
learn.
have something now called like VTech or something, where it's like its own little thing. Hey, it's real shifty.
Is that like the one? It's like you pay $29.99 once and never again. You get free phone service. I don't know what's going
That
on.
or
with
reverse mortgage, some
Yeah.
fucking something else.
anything some old
Tom
guy will
Selleck
sell
put it in.
them.
I don't
Yeah.
know what the deal is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever been to a monster truck rally?
No, but I would go.
I went. It was a pretty good time. A lot of hot chicks.
Do you now undo the laces on your sneakers and put your sneakers on properly, or do you slide your sneakers into the already laced up shoes?
Fucking who's untying their shoes? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Some
Slip
people
them on, keep it moving.
yeah, and you bend the back down, and eventually that's cutting into the back of your Achilles.
I'm pretty good with it. I'm very conscious of the back of my
Yeah, no,
shoe.
you got to
Smush
keep.
'em.
I hate a smush back.
Oh,
Dude, my
It's
wife
no good.
that like puts the and she'll like walk on. It's like the most irritating
oh!
thing.
You
in
ever
the
see
world.
somebody that just operates with the
That's-
back of the sneaker?
I was just about to say that, dude. That's the fucking worst.
It's bananas.
It's
dude.
like that person in my head is the same person as the kid in high school who wore pajama pants and big puffy DC shoes. Just
shout out to my boy Pat. Caught him doing that a couple of weeks ago.
No, in 2020.
He's got big fucking beefy DCs and
Damn,
It
pandemic hitting him
looks,
hard.
it looks like when you put a marshmallow in a microwave. Those things fucking puff up. By the way, there was nothing better than throwing a couple of fucking jumbo marshmallows on a plate, throwing that in the microwave,
Oh,
and they get like fucking this big. So throw some peanut butter on there. Good night.
Yeah.
Kippy was living.
who needs the ice cream when you got the Sunday fixins? Holy
I'm gonna
cow.
blow your mind when I take you to a campfire.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but it was like making s'mores in the microwave, which I've done.
Trash.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, dude, I'm trash.
We make them
dog.
over the stove, over the.
It's electric.
We stick them on a fork.
Yo, have you ever?
I've burned my mouth so bad with like fork lines because I forget that it's so hot,
You-
and I just go in and bite it.
You ever light? I don't even know why I'm asking this. The answer is 100% yes. I will be fucking. I will cut off a finger if the answer is no from both of you on this. You ever lit a cig off of the coil on an electric stove?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What are you doing over there? We've asked that question like 100
lot.
times.
That was my dad's
Kids
go-to
out in
move.
left field over there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, you know.
That was my dad's fucking go-to. That and then someone on Facebook or maybe it
It
was
smells so bad.
on Patreon said, I think it was Patreon. They said, "Have you ever done that in the house and then like cuffed it or put it in your pocket to walk outside real quick?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
You know
what I
that
mean?
was
Like,
the move. In my,
You fucking cup it and skate through the hallway or
I-
wherever you're going."
that was off the gas, out the door, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big.
That reek of that trail that it leaves. Is
I remember being a scumbag. I thought about what kicked this memory back into my brain was when you guys were talking about Ian Fidance bumming cigs and then putting them in the pack.
Fucking dirtball. Yeah.
I've
we love you. buddy.
Ian stinks.
I've bummed a cig off someone in the street with a lit cigarette in my hand, like cupped,
Oh,
like
that's
close up
bad.
magic style.
Yeah, slight of
Oh my
hand.
God.
I got your nose.
Like the ice cream guys in Europe. That
Oh,
spin
yeah,
around.
it's like Europe.
Oh yeah,
It's like Thailand or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, the first time that video dropped and that guy thought he had an ice cream cone. Dude, that guy is
Hey man,
fucking,
you want to get knocked the fuck out?
imagine them doing that to Foley with fucking Goldberg
25-hour
spear him.
flight for this? You got to be kidding.
No, I feel like the guy would try it once, and then the manager would come over and be like, no, not him.
Yeah, not him. He's going to get you.
Sorry, sir.
I'm so sorry.
We ever served sponge cake as a kid for dessert?
Maybe I don't know.
Because angel food cake I'm talking.
Yeah, oh yeah, big South baby.
Take a fucking.
I don't even know what that is.
It sucks.
But,
That's
hey,
what
but
it is.
you were just talking about
Get
pineapple
me a
upside down
fucking
cake.
Entenmann's pound cake now.
But a pineapple upside down cake is just an angel food cake with
No,
pineapple. in it.
angel food cake is whack.
I don't know
It
what
tastes
it
like
is.
it tastes like foam.
It's not good. It's
No.
it's like in a ring and it's glazed
Yeah.
and it's no good. It's your aunt made it.
Oh no! That might as well be a fucking shoe. Get out of here!
It's no good. It's no good.
Hit the bricks with
Give me a
that.
Stocks pound cake, quick.
The
Yeah.
angel food cake just exists to justify that circular pan.
It was hot, and then that would be a bunt cake is all right, but the angel food cake for some reason took off in the '90s, and that was the big thing. You want some angel? Shut the fuck up.
What about a devil's food cake though?
Huh. Now you're speaking my language.
I've been known to dance with the devil.
Hotter in hell, but you won't be lonely. You know what I mean?
All right, I got one for you. What do you get from the ice cream truck?
Ooh. What would I get? I disappointment. You fucking you'd go for the Captain America. It's fucking it's all downsy.
It's all
and
fucked up.
The
Its
eyes all
are-
wonky. It's so good.
You would go with the Captain America? though?
I would go for like a Spider-Man or later on Choco Taco.
I talked about. I think I tweeted this. As a kid, I thought there was fucking ground beef in a Choco Taco for like a long time. I remember my brother getting the Choco Taco
These Mexicans are weird.
and me being like, "What?" Like it was just like bananas to me. He
Frozen-
got one at
Frozen
Wawa.
sour cream.
Dude, he got one at Wawa, and I was like, all right, man. Like, if that's what you want, I'm going to get a Slurpee like a fucking American. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Okay. You guys are young kids. I realized that it's at a certain point, it was the Captain America phase, SpongeBob's face, this, that, the other thing. Here is the official H. Foley rule on the ice cream truck that doesn't make their own ice cream. Obviously, if there's a fucking soft serve machine in there, you get a twist with chocolate sprinkles and you move along. Okay? You want to do rainbow sprinkles? Go ahead. Whatever. Now, the
Rainbow
actual truck, okay? Here is the hierarchy. The chocolate eclair bar, the strawberry shortcake
The
bar,
Good Humor CE bar is good night.
or the gentleman's touch, the toasted almond, which is actually nice on certain times of the year. Then there's the screwball, sherbet with the fucking thing in there. Or you get an Astro Pop. And then the creme de la creme, the fucking Dolly Parton, all right, the Jack Wagner of the ice cream truck is the Choco Taco, which was always like 50 cents more because they were hot when they came out.
Because they were coming from Mexico. They were imported.
And you get the
Fucking pay tax on them bad boys.
cartel had to wet their beak.
A couple of
little bit.
coyotes bringing them over. Price of poker ain't cheap.
The wrapper's wet.
Okay.
The Choco Taco was king.
How many Fast and Furious movies have you seen? Also, how many have you seen in the theater?
Okay. First of all of them.
Okay.
Maybe
Trash, but
truly one of the greatest franchises.
I'm
in
not
cinema
shitting on
history.
it. It's a trashy franchise.
But you
yeah.
want to talk about like the ultimate cinema pivot,
Mhm.
going from like kind of street racing movies into like the most outlandish superhero action
Yeah.
franchise on the planet.
Didn't they jump the buildings into one of them?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The buildings
The
were
Mia
cars in
Khalifa,
one
not
of
the Mia Khalifa. That's a porn star.
Well, the first one.
the Burj Khalifa.
The first one was fucking. That was just like a couple of guys in Civics. You know what I mean? Like that's all that was.
Yeah. And a fucking Subaru with some NOS.
And the
yeah.
Three
coolest-
guys that worked at a grocery store.
Yeah, the coolest thing they
blowing
did
off
was
some steam.
I think it was Vin Diesel went under the tractor trailer.
Yeah. They
Remember
did
that
all
was
of it.
like the craziest.
Yeah, and
They
then
did
the,
that in
and then the
Christmas
wheelie and the
Vacation.
Charger.
What?
They did.
Yeah, they did that in Christmas
It's
Vacation.
a crazy dangerous stunt. Yeah, but all of them, and then
He was
I
a
would say
stuntman for a
Yeah,
couple
Rick
of years.
Dalton over
after
here.
after maybe 4 or 5, I go with all the homies in the theaters. So fun.
Yeah.
It's the best. Family, bro. Family.
Yeah. I like it, but it's trash.
Do you
Trash.
prefer the studio version of a song or the live version of a song?
Whoa, interesting. It depends on the song, obviously.
Mhm.
By and large, studio version for sure.
Good answer.
But there are some live tracks that'll just really
Sure.
take your shit.
I got one for you, and this is from somebody, and I'm stealing it. I don't know who it was from, Facebook somewhere. I saw it in my perusings. How many? I think it was Patreon. How many Bob Seger songs can you name?
Oh, okay. Shit. Probably just one. Probably just Night Moves.
Okay.
Fuck. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, just Night Moves.
Wow.
That's disappointing. What else does he have?
You? I
Are you kidding me?
my growing up, my stepmom in her Purple Intrepid, the hits, his fucking greatest hits, we would bump fucking. I mean, I know I know his greatest hits front to back. At least the fucking burners on it.
Night Moves is fire. Also,
Night Moves.
next time you listen to Night Moves,
Turn the page.
Night Moves. Turn the page.
Next
like
time-
a rock.
next time you listen
Like
to
a Rock.
Oh, Like a Rock. Okay, yeah. Next time you listen to Night Moves,
Down
when he
on
says
Main
Night
Street?
Moves, sounds exactly like he's saying giant boobs, which is a good piece of business.
Love that.
Giant
Love
boobs
that.
is good.
Hollywood Nights.
Hollywood Nights.
Yeah, see, I told you I got mushy brain, dude.
Yeah.
There's one that sounds like Night Moves. Little too tall. Couldn't you hear me?
That is Night Moves.
That's Night Moves. There's another one. I can't think of it. Trashy.
It's
How many
okay.
Steve Miller songs can you name?
Not a one.
How many Fish songs can you name?
None. Fuck Fish.
Dave Matthews.
Fuck jam bands across the board.
How many Mezzingers
He's a punk
songs
rock
can you
guy.
name?
Yeah, Menzingers. Woo.
All of them. The second favorite band.
Okay.
Favorite album for the Menzingers.
Kippy cut his leg.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Honestly, probably the new one, Hello Exile.
Okay.
Did you ever own a Fallout Boy CD?
We're going down, and
No,
really around.
No, but please believe I had some fucking MP3s kicking in my pink iPod Mini.
Have you ever seen Green Day in concert?
No, fuck.
Have you ever
fuck
seen
Green
Good
Day.
Charlotte in concert?
No, fuck them.
Have you ever been to a Warp Tour?
First concert ever, Warped Tour 2003.
Wow.
Saw Less Than Jake, Dropkick Murphys, Andrew WK.
I'm about to dropkick Foley.
Who else? I saw a bunch of fucking. I watched Davey Havoc from AFI get hit in the nuts with his shoe as I was leaving and flipping them off because they suck. That ruled.
Have you ever
What
been
was the I'm sorry. What was the pet situation at the McMullen household growing up?
Dog and a cat.
It's pretty American. I'll give you that. Ever use duct tape to fix your car
I don't have a license.
for DUI
Wait a
reasons?
minute, wait a minute.
Or just
wait a minute.
fucking-
Wait a minute. 66 minutes in. We're not doing our fucking job.
Well, he should volunteer that information earlier on.
I don't know. It was kind of open. I feel like I started saying stuff, and
Toby.
it was like you guys had to decipher it. Like your brains couldn't.
Toby.
wrap it. What?
Did you never learn to drive?
I can drive. Yes, I have
Homeschooled
driven.
hillbilly.
I have driven
He
cars.
can- if it's green and a John Deere, he can drive it.
but I don't have a license. Never had a permit. No.
You said the way he said, "I have driven cars." That's like what? That's like, I have driven a car.
Yeah.
Do you have identification on you right now?
yeah.
What is it? A
Yeah,
passport or
It's-
like a just a
No,
state issued ID?
I ran a passport for about a year.
A state,
Dude, passport people.
a state ID is fucking trash.
yeah, I have a.
Wait,
You'll know something even better.
do your parents drive?
Yeah, it's a Illinois ID that I got like a month or maybe like a month before I moved out here. And up until that point, I had a Florida ID for all 11 years I lived in Chicago.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You're looking at you drank in bar. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Why
Why do you not have a driver's license? Why did you not go and get your learner's permit?
Because I went to boarding school, so we couldn't have cars. And
Yeah, that
then-
was fucking 2 decades ago.
You were 16.
And
When you
then I
turned
was
16,
How old are
didn't
you
wanna-
now?
I'm 30.
When you were 16, you didn't want to get a car and drive?
There was nowhere to go.
And you were
There was
also
nothing
living
to
in the
do.
middle of nowhere. It's not you're like I can understand people in New York or
No,
Philly
when I
or
was
Boston.
So when I was 16, my parents had moved to St. Pete. St. Pete's real small, so I could just skate anywhere I wanted to go, or my homies drove, and I would just sit in the passenger seat and smoke weed. Pretty sick deal. And yeah,
I love how he's trying to sell us on not having a license. Pretty sick. You just smoke weed. You can do that as a driver
No,
too,
it
buddy.
sucks.
It's
It
also
sucked
the
ass,
14th
but-
My Homies that I've heard this episode.
what am I supposed to call them? The homies,
Your
dude.
friends, maybe?
No, not my friends. My friends are the homies. Dude.
Degenerates, probably. If I had to guess.
Pal
Not
Peralta, whoever you're hanging
Yeah,
out.
nah,
Inmate 4094.
You don't have a driver's
No.
license.
No, I keep meaning to get one. But
Yeah.
dude, now I'm fucking.
That's fucking shit.
That's it.
Do you
And
have a
your rights.
driver's license? We gotta ask that. I gotta start asking people that now. Do
Yeah.
you have a passport?
Have you ever
Sure.
killed anybody? What else do you want to tell us,
Dude,
Toby?
oh, real quick though, that Florida ID had a. This is insanity. This is how fucking
free
terrible
taquito on
Florida-
Tuesday with my homies?
Yeah.
Florida ID with Chicago address.
How the fuck does that even happen?
Fucking DB Cooper over here. Fuck, man.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah.
I mean, whew.
This is me
That's something. That's something else.
This
You're
is us
trash.
ending the
Yeah.
Patreon bonus
You're like-
episode.
That's next level garbage.
Now you know T-Bone, folks.
I wish I didn't know this about T-Bone.
now,
I'm not gonna look at the man the same.
if you thought there was a chance of us pulling back on T-Bone, okay, you're nuts. Because let me tell you something, okay? A T-Bone is homeschooled. He moved around a lot. He had a concussion that his parents didn't believe when
Thought he
was
was
a
drunk.
young age. No garage, a porthole. Never
A
got
portal.
a driver's license. Never got a
Gonna go to another dimension.
What is? I thought it was a portal.
Carport.
Oh,
Carport,
whatever. Fucking nerdport. I don't know. Yeah, should have just handed it.
I know.
Did an improv class. What's that? IO.
Can you teach it?
Fucking Fukakta boarding school that you went to.
Correct.
College for a year.
A semester.
even,
A
like 2 months.
semester.
2-3 months.
No real identification to speak of.
Smoking cigs with the homies
Nailing a 45-year-old at
Off-
18
off
off
MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah, might have been
Some
17.
Florida 6 down there in the fucking canals of Tampa Bay.
I mean,
Living in Scotland for a year, which I don't know if you folks ever seen Train Spotting.
We didn't even get into the crack.
It ain't Burbank, I'll tell you that. Crack.
you smoke crack?
No, you told us that story.
Yeah, one time.
Yeah.
Accidental.
Oh, one time. I mean,
You went to meet a girl,
Yeah.
and it was a guy,
And it went sideways, yeah.
and you smoked crack with him.
yeah.
You let him-
hey,
you let-
we've,
you
we've
let
all
him-
made mistakes.
Hey, I smoked crack on purpose. where I was going to meet a guy that I was fully aware was a man.
It's crazier to me that you don't have a license and you smoked crack
Yeah,
one time.
what the
That's
fuck?
nothing.
Yeah,
Smoking crack one time, that shit happens.
no license.
Right.
No license is
Not to mention,
no license is 15 years of bad decision making.
T-Bone knocks down about a pounder of sugar-free Red Bull a day.
Yeah.
T-bone.
You're garbage.
Trash.
Trash.
So
Through
now
and through.
you folks know, before things started to really get out of control, before the gas really started to get hit on this thing, got to meet the players that are involved.
Mhm.
All right. Garbage.
Trash,
Dude.
I wouldn't
T-Bone.
want it any other way, though. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm ever
this
calling you
is-
Toby again.
I'm surprised you don't have a T-bone tattoo already.
Toby went to middle school. You didn't go to middle school.
Toby.
You thought we were fucking didn't go to middle school. No
But-
license.
Yeah. Didn't go to middle school out of like charm and finesse.
Out of trash and garbage.
How many
and bad
ti-
parenting.
How many times have you driven a car?
Fucking under 20.
Have you?
So you really
could you?
don't-
Could you? He's a 30-year-old man who's
What
driven a
the
car
fuck was
under
that?
20 times. That's crazy. Wait, could you feel confident getting on a highway at like 65 miles an hour?
Fuck no. No shot.
Oh my god.
I've like
I don't trust him with my
What
camera.
if when
anymore.
we were coming back from my parents' house, Kevin fell out of the car and I went into a sugar coma and you had to get us home?
it'd be dicey. But I do.
Why wouldn't he just call the cops or stop or something?
Yeah.
Why would he keep driving?
Because he doesn't have any ID to show them. And he didn't go to middle school, so he doesn't know how to call 911.
Dude,
or stop, drop, and roll.
we were outside of this bar when I was like 24, and my buddy had a motorcycle, and I was like, I can ride that because I'd ridden my other homie's motorcycle. And so we're like hammer drunks, 2 a.m. I can't even get it started. He had to kickstart it for me, which is like red flag. Don't let that person drive your motorcycle.
Yeah.
So I fucking take off, and I'm like, I really want to show this dude that I know how to ride this motorcycle. So I'm fucking fucking blow through a red light and a stoplight back to back. Didn't even realize it. Get pulled over. Fucking the cop walks up and is like, his radio squawking like
Yeah.
we report some of it. He's like, well, we got him.
Yeah.
And it's this like, and it's like a shitty kind
It's
of,
T-bone.
it's like this shitty kind of dirt bike. And this guy's looking at this thing.
You ever
like,
kill a
what
man,
the-
T-Bone?
Like, what the fuck even is this? And he goes, all right, license and registration, I guess.
Yeah,
I go,
yeah.
okay, here's the thing about me not having a license is I don't, and here's my passport, and this is not my motorcycle. And this guy was the same. This guy was just like, his brain couldn't wrap around it.
Sure.
He was just like, okay, dude. So then this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna turn that off. You're gonna walk it
away,
back
yeah.
to whatever bar you came from. I was like, I wasn't at a bar, and he goes, yeah, okay, bro. And like, just get out of here.
Jeez.
Was Rob Dietrich the cop? I don't know.
Yeah,
bro.
no, and then the Chicago cops are the best and the worst.
Not to mention you lived in Scotland for a year.
A couple times.
Didn't go to school.
Which they eat baked beans for breakfast over there, and I'm a big baked bean guy, but that's trash. Beans and eggs.
Yeah, the full Scottish breakfast fire.
I mean, you're trying to peg him down on beans. The motherfucker doesn't have a license.
And not to
Fuck
mention
beans for breakfast when he's in Scotland.
the company you keep sounds very record story. These bozos that he rolls around with, couple of local bands,
Punk rockers.
yeah, guys that drive motorcycles.
Not
A
like
lot of black jeans going
yeah, a
on.
lot of tight black.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
I bet
fair.
you were tight. Did you ever?
I'm
own,
wearing tight black jeans right now.
Did you ever own one
So
of
is
those
Foley.
belts that have the little studs on it? One of those
Course.
little punk rock belts.
Of course.
Where do you get those?
Hot topic.
Before we come in next week, Foley has one on.
yeah. So where do you get
What's
those
up,
exactly?
My blood sugar's going down, down. and I'm spinning
All right,
around.
let's wrap it, baby.
Gang, we love you. This has been the Patreon bonus episode.
T-Bone.
T-Bone McMullen is fucking anointed here at the fucking table.
He's been
at
knighted.
Ham Tooties. We love you guys very much. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Thank you for everything that you guys do for us. Facebook group, the fucking live stream, the squad, the whole 9 yards. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Peace. Oh, shit. No, say peace.
Peace.
That was great.
I've never been on this side. What do you want from me?